talk about VBS. Vacation Bible School was just a tremendous success. God has made Cottonwood for Vacation Bible School for reaching children. That was our theme this year. God has made us for a purpose. And so we talked a lot about how God has created us. He's the only one who gives life. God alone gives life. And Jesus said, I give life to whomever I please. And he's pleased to give it to anyone who believes in him. And so this week we had over 1,400 kids here at Vacation Bible School and over 500 leaders. And so that's the heart of Cottonwood. Many of you served. Many of you gave and donated. Many of you just contributed through prayer. And so we're so grateful for that. And as a result, 138 kids came to Christ. 138 kids. Yeah. God is so good. God is so good. We baptized 22 right away out at Hawaiian Falls that Thursday night, and so we'll be baptizing kids throughout the year, as we always do. We baptize children throughout the year from Vacation Bible School, but 138 kiddos received Christ. And Jesus said, no one can come to the Father unless, or to me, he said, no one can come to me unless the Father draws them. And then he said, let the children come to me. Let the children come to me. Why? Because they will come to me. They will come to me. And because he said no one can receive the kingdom of God unless they receive it just like a child. Every time a child, whether it's 1 or 138, come to Christ, we have to point at that and remind ourselves that that's the only way any of us can receive Christ. Just like that, there's no room for pretense or pride when it comes to receiving Christ. And he's invited all of us, even a child. So it's also a reminder not to make the gospel more difficult. It's complex, it's deep, but don't make it more difficult than it needs to be. I caution you against saying that child doesn't understand. And I don't think they're ready to receive Christ. Because Jesus said he was indignant when they were keeping the children from him. And he said, let the children come to me. If we do, they'll come. And so we are so blessed by all of you and what God has done here at Cottonwood. 138 kiddos have received Christ. I just want to tell you one story. You know, oftentimes we live in this area where, we have so much in this area, and yet so many of us struggle. And there was one child who came. He's a foster child here in the area, and one child came and said to his teacher, I don't know if I can be saved, a 9-year-old boy. I don't know if I can be saved because my dad beat me and I used to be beaten, and I just don't know if God will forgive me. God is reaching children just like that, not just the ones who are blessed with moms and dads who bring them to church every day and love on them and give them everything, and all they know is Jesus from the moment they grow up. But God is also reaching families and children just like that. And he was baptized at Hawaiian Falls right away. In fact, I think he was the first one baptized that we baptized out there. And so, boy, that's you, church. That's you giving and serving. Don't lose ever a moment in your heart or mind in thinking that we should not be reaching children. We need to reach children. I guarantee most of you came to Christ as a child. Most of you did. And so that's the time to reach people for the gospel when they're children. Thank you for giving. Thank you for serving. Thank you for praying.